So Durianrider, trigger warning. Trigger warning. There's a lot of jealous people out there. There's a lot of people who misunderstand me. There's a lot of people who are out there who have eating disorders, or they find my advice of eat enough carbohydrates every day. They find it triggering, or they find it triggering that I've been diagnosed, or I had been diagnosed with clinical depression, etc. back in the day, and I choose not to medicate myself. I chose to educate myself and understand that I control my thoughts, and I'm not deficient in Xanax or Prozac or Zoloft. That I'm deficient in gratitude, and I need to change my focus on how I feel, because what we focus on is how we feel. A lot of people find that triggering. They don't want to believe that you can control depression, you can control your thoughts. Some people say you can't control your thoughts. I have to go and see a psychiatrist and pay him whatever to give me crazy medication that makes me gain 30 kilos. Then I can say I was eating rice and jam. Blame Durianrider. So there's a lot of craziness out there, and I understand that, and it doesn't get me down, because I've been dealing with this stuff since 2003 when I first got on internet forums and started sharing my advice about cycling and nutrition and high carbohydrate and simple living. 2003. That's when I first started on the forums, and then Facebook in 2007, and then YouTube in 2008, and having my own forum, 30 minutes a day in 2009, and making that the biggest vegan forum ever. Just thousands and thousands and thousands of posts on there. Promoting the fuck out of it. I've got thousands of videos at 30minutesday.com and just spamming all over the internet. Become the world's biggest ever forum vegan-wise. And I get stopped in the street every single day by people who want to share this story, and I love it. And what I say is that people find me triggering. A lot of the time they've never even met me. You know, all these people who say, "Oh my God, Durianrider's got to turn up." Recently, I got invited to a thing called Adelaide Speak. It's like where we have the iPads or the little computers, and we just showed people in the street, what goes on, where the meat comes from. And someone invited me to it, and I get invited to a lot of stuff. I mean, I got an inbox of over 7,000 unanswered emails, not including Tumblr or Instagram. It's just hectic. And occasionally I'll see an invite, and I'm like, "Hey guys, it's an Adelaide, I'll go to it." And so I thought, I'll go to it. I'm not sure it's guaranteed I was going to be there, but I thought, try and show my face, show my support. Maybe make some video and show it to thousands of people around the world. And as I've done before. But then there was like a shitstorm in the Facebook group, the Adelaide Speaks or whatever it's called or something like that. And people are like, "Oh my God, Durianrider's coming, I don't want to go, I'm triggered. I'm like, man, are you really fucking vegan? Or are you just bored on a Saturday evening and you just want to go to run a mall and troll some people or whatever? Do you really care about the animals? Do you really speak kindness and compassion? Do you really understand people? Do you want to understand people? Or you just want to troll and throw negative judgment again and again and again and give nobody any chance, give nobody any tolerance? Think about it. So we have all this stuff, and I don't hate anyone. I've definitely been disappointed in certain people, but hey, no one's perfect. I'm definitely not myself. But there's a lot of people out there who want to judge me. They've never even met me. And to sound big-noted and arrogant, I would say that a lot of the guys are just jealous of me. I mean, they see the girls I hang out with fit and fun and athletic and getting into that, and girl behind who's got the camera now. A lot of guys, they see me and they just think, was he with the girl like that or whatever, or hang out with these people. He doesn't deserve that. He's just some skinny, scrawny meth head from fucking Parramatta. And they get jealous. Or they take my advice thinking they're going to be like this fucking alpha buck, all doing all this crazy stuff, and then they realise it's more work than they thought, and then they can't do it. Then they go, "Oh, Durianrider's advice is wrong, like, he puts sugar on his rice bubbles, and I find that triggering. Okay, Durianrider fucking sucks." Even though I've helped him get on YouTube, or gave him a bike, or bought him a computer, or gave him a place to stay or support when no one else supported him. So I understand that. A lot of guys out there, they're jealous. A lot of guys have eating disorders. They base their attitude, their approval on their physique. If they don't look a certain way, they're like, "Oh my God, fuck Durianrider." They see my face, which is fucking all over the internet, and they just get frustrated and go, "Ah!" Trigger warning. So get some purpose in your life, and it's the same with the girls out there that I've helped. I mean, even recently there was a girl who was stuck at Melbourne Airport, missed a flight to Thailand. She's like, messaging me, "I got no money. I'm fucking in the airport, no money. What do I do? I missed my flight." I was like, "I'll loan you, how much is the next flight?" I said, "I'll loan it to you. You pay me back." She said, I promise I'll pay you back. I'm fucking, so grateful. And I said, "Well, so when we pay back?" She said, I'll give you half end of the month, end of November. So like, what date is it now? A few days after December, I'm like, "So that money the money I loaned you when you're in dire need, like, am I going to see that ever again?" She's like, "Oh, I had some other priorities, like I got to pay some other stuff off." And I'm like, "Okay, no worries, good to know." And she was pissed at me because she's gained a bit of weight. That she had starved herself and thought you can just never pay back. If you fucking starve yourself I don't care who you are. You're always going to pay back with metabolic damage. And you can hate my guts or talk shit about me or whatever to anyone. But that's just the reality. So this person started like talking shit about me to my friends in Thailand, who she only knows because I introduced them together, and they're only there in Chiang Mai, Thailand, because I was the first one there promoting it as a great vegan cycling event. But people just they lack gratitude, they lack perspective. And I don't hate these people. I understand where they're coming from. Because at one point in my life, I did have an eating disorder and I was a little bit crazy. I still am crazy, but in a good way. Not a self-destructive way, or not a way where... I mean, some people freak out. They fucking hate my guts. They know I'm a nice person. They'll tell you, yeah, Harley's a nice person, but my boyfriend got some acne, and he doesn't look good in Instagram photos anymore, and it's triggering. And fuck Durianrider. Yeah, all this is like immature bullshit, man. So there's people out there who call themselves vegan activists, but all they care about is fucking getting some abs or leanness or whatever. Are you a fucking activist, man? You're not a fucking activist if you spend more time looking in the mirror judging yourself or comparing yourself against other people. You're a slacktivist. So what are you really here for? You know, what are you really here for? So I understand where people are coming from, but if you are a genuine person, if you are a legit person, and you like some of the shit I say, but then you go on the internet and you read stuff about me. Durianrider stabbed someone. Durianrider's been in prison. Durianrider works for the Thai mafia selling steroids. Durianrider's an EPO. Durianrider's a shit cyclist. Durianrider's like the best cyclist. Like, there's so much bullshit out there written by jealous motherfuckers or people with eating disorders who are like psychotic. They have mental health issues, and I have compassion and tolerance to these people. You know, not to troll, but these people do need help. They need to help themselves. But if you're going to get the truth from insane people, then you're going to get not really the truth, are you? It doesn't make sense at all. But you know what I mean? Like, what? Like, if I'm on a path in life, on this trail here, and I'm lost, and I got to get to the airport in 2 hours or whatever, and I'll meet someone who's just like, and I go, hey bro, which way to Adelaide Airport? And he's going, like, he's fucking crazy. Am I going to you're not going to fucking trust that person. But on the internet, you can't tell who's crazy because everyone can write legible shit. And so anyone can write anything about anyone on the internet. So if you don't know who I am, come and fucking hang out with me. If you see me on the street, rather than going, come and say, hey, Durianrider, you know, you said that on the internet one time, I had a problem with that. Or did you say that? Or was that some troll who photoshopped your shit? If you got an issue, come and say g'day. If you don't have an issue and want to have a chat, come and say g'day anyway. I give a fuck. I spend more time than anyone in the vegan community one-on-one with people, or putting on free events, or answering emails, or answering ton of questions. I put out more content than anyone out there. And I do more of it for free than anyone. I don't need to be paid to jump to a vegan festival. Some people go, I'm not going to the festival unless I'm getting paid to be there. Because you're a fucking sellout. Simple as that. You know, if you wouldn't go to a festival because you want to sell your shit. I mean, everyone's got to make money, but when you only do something because you're getting paid for it. I mean, on Instagram this morning, I'm like, I see some people I know, and I'm like, oh wow, they're holding up mangoes. Oh, you're smiling. Oh wow, this is a fucking paid advert for mangoes. Like, you got paid to smile. Like, what's happened to social media where it's come down to, like, I can't hang out with you because you're not cool, and that might affect my sponsorship endorsements on fucking Instagram. But I'll be your friend behind the scenes when no one else is watching. Like how does that work? People are paid to fucking smile on the internet. And they're looking into each other's eyes. They're like gazing into each other's eyes. You're getting paid to look into your friend's eyes. Like, I don't know. I mean, I bet it's good they're not advertising McDonald's, but it's just a bit of a spin out of where the whole vegan community is going, where people are just becoming so corporate, so fake, so narcissistic, worrying about a few kilos or a few zits or whatever here and there, and they're losing sight of the bigger picture, man. We've got a fucking lot of problems in the world. We've got 132 million orphans, and people are saying, no, you shouldn't get to the sex. Like, I just don't know. There's a lot of work to do. I'm a busy guy. I'm always busy guy, because there's a lot of shit to help, fix, and I'd rather be part of the solution versus part of the problem. If you have an issue with me, come up to me face to face and share it with me. You know, I'm not a fucking crazy dude. Well, I am sometimes, and I don't bite, unless it's your mum. But seriously, if you got any issues, come and say g'day. I'm always approachable. I always wear the same shit. It fucking stinks. You can spot me. If you can't spot me, you'll smell me. Say g'day sometime. And just lastly, if in doubt, there's a fucking koala up in that tree. You can ask him, is Durianrider legit or is he shit? Am I a legit cunt or a shit cunt? Blinky Bill? He's like, you're a shit cunt, Durianrider. I'm gonna fucking throw some eucalyptus dung at you. Drop there.